You guys probably know that tomorrow's going to be a huge day for Battlefield because the game's going to be revealed. July 24th marks the reveal for the next Battlefield game, and as you guys probably know, I'm always here to cover those kind of stuff, so if you want to know about that, stay tuned to the channel. But today, some interesting leaks actually dropped, so we have so much stuff to talk about actually. We have the length of tomorrow's video, which is going to be interesting. We're also going to talk about the pre-orders and the date that the pre-order is going to go live, but we have some important stuff. First of all, we have a leaked release date for the game, and second of all, this is also by Tom Henderson. He says EA's all-in bet with Battlefield 6 includes a multi-million-dollar creator campaign. So EA is basically just giving money to streamers and creators from other titles, apparently. Just come over, stream this game, the beta, for a few days, get away with whatever amount of money they're throwing at them, which is very dangerous. I'm going to tell you why in just a few seconds. So if you guys want to know about all that, let's just go ahead and start the video. So let's go ahead and start with one Battlefield Telegram channel. The length of tomorrow's trailer is going to be 2 minutes and 21 seconds. That's something that is leaked basically. And on July 31st, the multiplayer trailer will be presented and pre-orders will be open there. So from 31st of July, people will be able to basically pre-order the game. However, I highly suggest that you don't do that. At least wait for the beta to drop and just play the game, for God's sake, and then decide whether or not you want to play the game. You want to buy it, pre-order it, put your money there. That's going to be a better time to decide. We also have the cover for the Phantom Edition of the next Battlefield game, which I honestly can't show it to you because for obvious reasons the video is going to be taken down. I'm just going to explain it to you, okay? Red background. There's a soldier looking at the camera with some interesting equipment there, holding a gun. He also has night vision goggles, and there are 3 fighter jets just flying over him. So that's basically the cover for the Phantom edition of the game. We're also going to talk about the editions of the game and their price in this video. So let's go ahead and take a look at Tom Henderson's interesting and kind of concerning article on the entire multi-million-dollar creator campaign that apparently EA is sponsoring. Now, Insider Gaming has learned that EA will be spending a substantial amount of money with creators to help advertise Battlefield 6. According to sources with knowledge of EA's plans, EA has been internally poaching content creators for the past month, as well as outsourcing its efforts to various agencies. For many creators, Battlefield 6's reveal includes an all-expense-paid trip to Los Angeles, something not unheard of for such events, but also substantial amounts of money, said sources. In a package deal, creators have been offered funds to cover the Battlefield 6 reveal event, as well as being required to release an allocated amount of coverage for its Battlefield 6 beta, which is scheduled to take place in August. And to be accurate, that's August 4th. According to one source who wished to remain anonymous as they weren't authorized to talk about the deal publicly due to an NDA, it was said that this is the most amount of money I've seen for a sponsored deal, which is very interesting and also concerning. The thing is, these guys are actually promoting people who play other titles. So like big streamers usually don't play Battlefield games. They're out there playing COD, I don't know, playing Warzone, Apex, maybe even Fortnite, and they have millions of viewers. I know they're big streamers, but the problem with that is that these guys are actually advertising the game on the wrong platform. So who are the viewers of these people? People who like Fortnite, people who like COD, people who like Apex. And believe it or not, Battlefield will not be able to satisfy the fans of those games. So we have two possible scenarios here that might actually happen. First of all, these tourist players get into the game, they start playing, and they don't like the game, and because DICE and EA, on the other hand, want to just keep them around, they're going to change the game in their favor just for them to stay. That's one thing that might happen. And the other thing is that these people will get there, play the game, don't like it, EA and DICE don't change the game for their sake, and they're going to stop playing, and it's going to be bad advertisement for the game in and out itself. So like it or not, the exact same thing that actually killed 2042, trying to reach out to new people who don't actually play Battlefield, who have no idea what Battlefield is, actually, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks after release, your game is dead. That's what happened to 2042. And I really don't want to see that happen to, like, Battlefield 6, because, again, Battlefield 6 cannot fail. In my opinion, EA needs to drop whatever the hell they're doing, because it's ridiculous. And if the next game is good, as they're probably going to say it's good, in in the upcoming days, and we know for a fact that the Battle Royale is free, then it will attract players on its own. You don't really need advertising in that level. Paying millions of dollars to people who don't even know what Battlefield is, COD streamers, Apex streamers, and as soon as that contract actually gets to the end, what they're going to do is that they're going back to whatever they want to play, which is just COD, Apex, PUBG, Fortnite, those kind of games, and it's going to be over. And their fans are not going to, you know, come over to play Battlefield and make you money and give you that 100 million player bullshit that you're for some reason dreaming of. That's not gonna happen. However, we have some other stuff to talk about. So we have the release date for the next game, which is, according to Tom Henderson, is going to be on October 10th, and the game will cost 80 euros on console. So let's go ahead and take a look at this entire thing. The news comes from data miner Billy Bill Kuhn, who has a history of leaking unannounced information before its official launch. By examining behind-the-scenes code and information, his methods have made him extremely reliable when it comes to leaking information. The report reveals that Battlefield 6 will release on October 10th, with a planned beta coming in August, which again, that's going to be probably, according to leaks, August 4th. Now, how much will Battlefield 6 cost? That is one interesting thing to talk about. One downside of the news, though, is that according to the report, Battlefield 6 will cost players 80 euros, but it's unclear on what that will translate to in dollars. For example, Black Ops 6 is 80 euros but $70. The report outlines that there will be two editions of the game, a standard edition and a phantom edition, which includes additional in-game content. It's reported that the game will cost 70 euros on the standard edition for PC, but will set players back 80 euros on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X. The phantom edition will cost 100 euros for PC and 110 euros for consoles. So you guys probably know that this $70, $80 even, is becoming a norm. This is already happening in multiple AAA titles. But what's interesting is that Phantom Edition is not going to give you like anything extra, no maps, nothing. It's just going to be a bunch of skins and uniforms, and that's going to be it probably. We're going to know about that in detail probably tomorrow after the reveal, but you know, just my guess is going to be a bunch of skins and a bunch of uniforms, and that's going to be it. So there's no point really going ahead and, you know, paying $100 to a Phantom Edition of Battlefield 6 just to get a bunch of more skins. At least for me, that's not actually worth it. But again, $70 is the norm for AAA titles. That's going to be the thing. So you guys go down in the comment section and let me know what you think about the leaks. Do you really think paying millions of dollars to creators from other games who are also popular to stream your game just to advertise it? I mean, that is pure advertisement. The contract will probably suggest them playing for a few days on the open beta. They'll probably get some sort of early access too, and that's going to be it. You really think that's going to be positive for the game, or it's just going to backfire and start making things even worse? Thank you all guys for watching. Hope this video was helpful, and I'm going to see you tomorrow after the reveal. So stay tuned, and until next time guys, stay cool.